Ladies and gentlemen, before we reveal the winners of the 2019 Prix Galien USA, please welcome Bernard Poussot, Chair of the Jury of the Galien MedStartUp and Director Roche Holding, former Chairman and CEO Wyeth.
Good evening. I know you're looking pretty good from up there, but I also realize I'm talking in front of the people who stand behind the most formidable drugs, vaccines, medtechs available to the world today. I also want to take the opportunity to be on stage to congratulate the nominees and the winners of the Prix Galien Awards for 2019. After all, and I can understand your impatience because I'm the last speaker before the awards, they have become the most coveted prizes for those who dedicate their life to the development of meaningful drugs. So while tonight we celebrate the cream of the crop, I think we're also reminded how arduous, how frustrating, how solitary at times, expensive always, the development of a new drug can be. Now, I have a little question for you. Picture this. Imagine what you would do if you were the government of a foreign country that identified healthcare as a key strategy for the well-being and future of your country. What would you do? It's likely that you would find out that success depends not just on the quality of your science, your education, your medical infrastructure, but also on how quickly your scientists are able to establish their discoveries outside of your borders. And you would likely arrive at the conclusion that you need to drive those startups early on outside of your borders, and in particular, towards the United States of America, because it is the largest incubator, it is the largest healthcare market, and it's also the largest financial market, all elements critical to the development and successful development of drugs. In other words, you would want to push those startups to ally early with American institutions, private or public, to enter into joint agreements, early development activities, conduct clinical trials in this market, or depending on the technology that you're developing, at least get out and reach out to those underserved countries. Well, that's precisely what Business France, the French equivalent of USTR, came to the Galien Foundation 6 years ago to resolve. It was decided to create a prize, the Galien MedStartups Prize, that would reward and support the best performers along the lines that I just described to you. So we assembled a jury whose members need no introduction, and I think you will show on a quick video the members of that jury.
Chairman Bernard Poussot, Roch d'Oliva, Honorary CEO of UCB, Michael Dolston, Global R&D President of Pfizer, Jean-Pierre Garnier, former Global President of GSK, Franz Humer, former CEO of Roche, Francois Masson-Rouge, Senior Director of Evercore Partners, Paul Stoffels, Chief Scientific Officer, Johnson & Johnson, Elias Zerhouni, former Global R&D President of Sanofi.
So these distinguished members were chosen owing to their impact on shaping our industry, the many star products that their companies delivered. By the way, altogether, that's more than a third of the Galien Prize winners since the creation of the prize. Their amazing collective experience in picking and evaluating early technologies, in nurturing their development all along and starting often from a position of fragility. So I cannot thank enough the members of our jury who each and every year spend the time to review these extraordinary submissions. I guess it is their way to give back, but also the occasion to make these early calls, frankly, the most difficult of all, but it's also the most exciting. This is a time when you balance between the thrills of early science, amazing possibilities, and the many hurdles to face until getting to the finish line, if you ever get to the finish line. Goosebumps guaranteed, but also the most noble and misunderstood task of our industry. This morning, we just announced the 3 startup winners of the Galien MedStartups for 2019. And I want to congratulate, in your presence, all of them for their excellent work. I think you will see on the screen also the winners of this year's awards. Great crop, great technologies. We are very thrilled to see these 3 names on the screen. Last but not least, I'm happy to announce that based on the growing impact and interest generated by these awards, starting with next year, the Galien Foundation will open the competition internationally in the digital health category. So we're going to go global in digital health next year, and we are very thrilled about that. I want to thank Business France and his representative here, Arnaud Le Retour, for showing and leading the way 6-7 years ago. Thanks also to his staff, namely Elsa Rive and Lucas Delannoy, for preparing the selection and the work of the jury. Without you, we would not have been able to perform as we did. Thanks a lot. Thanks also to the Prix Galien for continuing to reveal through the prizes the hard work of our industry and our achievements in the most visible, rigorous, and indisputable way. Again, congratulations to all winners tonight. We are thrilled to witness the next hour. Thank you.